Hey, welcome to Romance Happy Hour. I'm Dylann Crush, and I am here tonight with my co-hostess, Dawn Ludicky. And we have two awesome guests tonight, Amy Award and Kristen Strassel. So welcome,
Hi.
both of you, and thanks for joining us. I know we were saying it's kind of bittersweet because Amy, you were our very first guest on Romance Happy Hour. And I don't even remember. We were trying to think, was that like 7 years ago?
It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I know. Different hair colors.
Yeah.
Different books, different everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tonight is our last Romance Happy Hour for the foreseeable future. We are definitely taking a break in 2026.
Yeah.
And then we will be evaluating. But so tonight will be fun, but it's also just a little bittersweet.
It is indeed.
So, yes. So Dawn, how have you been? I literally only see you like a couple times, well, I was going to say a month, but I haven't seen you for a full month because we didn't have Romance Happy Hour on Thanksgiving.
Right. I'm good, but my family also doesn't see me very often. So you're not the only one. I'm busy. I didn't spin off from this, but I used this platform, and the mayor of Hamilton and I are now doing like an events show using StreamYard. So that's
very exciting. You'll have to share a link with all of our viewers so they can keep up with you.
Yeah, and all of the events going on in the Bitterroot.
There you go. Hey, it could be. I mean, we might need to know that sometime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to increase tourism. So if you ever want to come, tune into my show.
Well, and I see Linda. Linda's finally back with us after a while. I'm glad you made it, Linda. And then Georgianne. It's good to see you here, Georgianne. Yay.
I think Linda was also on the very first episode.
I think she was. Yes, she probably was. Because I think I met Linda through you. Yeah. So, golly. So, has there been anything else going on with you, Dawn? Any writing news? Anything, or just?
I know there should be writing news. There should be writing news, but it's all work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want another book, Dawn.
I know.
I mean, I feel like a great way to increase some tourism to the Bitterroot is to write some books set in the Bitterroot.
I agree. I actually found out recently that there was an author that I was in a world with that lives 2 towns over in the Bitterroot, and I'm like, why haven't we had coffee? And why don't we know this yet? So, yeah.
There are a lot of romance authors in Montana.
Yeah.
There are, yeah.
A lot. Because when I was there with Casey in September, we went to FMC in downtown Missoula, which was fabulous.
Yes.
And then, oh gosh, why can't I think of the name of the other place that we went that was up? Where was it?
Up in Whitefish, or
no, not in Whitefish. It was over. I don't know. I can't remember it now.
Montana's a big place.
It is a big place.
There's a lot of over.
No, I know, but it was the bookstore that was involved in the Books on the Lake signing thing that Kristen Purby was doing up there, and I don't know. I can't remember it.
In Billings?
I think, was it Billings?
I mean, it's either Billings, Bozeman, or Butte.
I think it was a B.
What's that?
Yeah,
I have a picture of it. I'll go look. Kristen is going to read first. So while Kristen is reading, I'll go look it up, and I will come back and I will let you all know what it is, because now it's going to bother me.
Yeah. Well, I do want to give a shout out to FMC, because I actually talked to her a lot prior to her getting her storefront. So she was doing it.
Wait, what's online? FMC? I mean,
it's a female main character.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the bookstore.
That's the name of her bookstore?
That's the name of her bookstore.
I love it. What town is it in?
Missoula.
Oh, 80. I'm gonna write that down. I'm coming. All
you got to do is come visit me.
That would bring me to a little bookstore like that would bring me to Missoula.
And by the way, that is so not true because I spent a week in Montana in Missoula and Whitefish and all that. And Dawn did not come meet up with me a single solitary time.
To be fair to me, you were only in Missoula for like 2 days.
I was there on the front end and the back end.
And it was during the work week.
When did she open that?
It's been open for a little while.
No, it was like a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's been open for a little while.
Yeah, like this summer.
But yeah, it's awesome. I love seeing all of these independent romance-only bookstores opening up.
So many more have been popping up. Like I keep a running list of all the romance bookstores in my phone, and it used to be like 5, and now it's like 50.
Yep, yeah, I think we need to get
like this
a list.
Yeah.
So, well, since Dawn is not doing anything book related, Kristen, please introduce us to you. Let us know what you're working. What?
I mean, Dylann, are you doing anything?
Yes. Are you doing book related things?
Well, yes, I am.
Well, tell us all about them.
What? You always get to hear from me. I am seeing some interesting comments. So I am working on Kingston. The last book in the Bad Boys of Mustang Mountain series comes out on the 15th under my Eve name, and then I've got next year. So that'll be my last book of this year. And the next year I am doing The Cowboys of Mustang Mountain. And that will be a novella every single month. And then I will also have, I will continue to release the books in my Blame It On I Do series for Dylann. And so I have 2 more that were written before that are still in that same series that I'm re-releasing now. But I've changed tense and all that. So
I feel like, can I just ask our actual viewers to go over to YouTube and just like freaking attack these guys if you don't see the comments that are posting, because I feel like you're a little bit of
sure how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know either. We're on like some spam thing going on. Kristen, I am so sorry. I apologize for this now. This is like the only time this has ever happened to us, that a bunch of trolls have come on to our YouTube.
I'm not a magnet usually, but apparently tonight I'm bringing them.
Tonight, I mean,
we can handle it. We got it. We can handle it.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with me. So I still have lots of book stuff going on.
Oh, you know what? Just real quick, I'm going to tell my husband. He'll get on YouTube.
I think it's good. I think we've dipped down now. I think we might be okay. So, Kristen, please, at your own risk, introduce yourself to us, please, and let everybody know what you write and whatever else you want to share.
All right. So I'm Kristen Strassel. I write paranormal romance, shifters. They're fun, cinnamon rolls. Ladies who kind of think that they need to start their lives over, but then realize that, everything was kind of perfect the way it was, even though it wasn't perfect. And, a little bit of chaos and small town and lots of fun.
Kristen's paranormals are some of my personal favorites to read. So just so you know.
Well, I'm a fan. That is a very trusted recommendation then. So, and then Amy, you've been here multiple times. Yeah. So tell us, whoever you are tonight, what's been going on in your world?
I know. These days I'm mostly Amy, although I hope to be a little bit of 80 next year.
There's been a lot happening.
I know. It's a lot is always going on all the time. I feel like Amy's been very busy. I just released The Goat in the Bedroom in, I want to say, October. What is time? I don't know. And it's the 6th book in my Cocky Kingman series. And everybody keeps asking me, they're like, oh no, why is it the last one? It's not. I just don't have the next one on pre-order yet. I promise more are coming. And then I hope to do a couple of paranormals next year. I'm working on a new series, and then I've got a couple series that maybe some readers are going to murder me if I don't. They're going to unalive me if I don't finish out at least the Black Dragon Brotherhood for 80. So I'm going to try to get something done for that next year, and should be tons of fun.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We've never had.
I don't know. Kristen, I'm so sorry.
I think just go with it. Bring other milkshakes to our yard.
Okay, so here, I want you all to know, all you males on there, yes, we're writers, and this is a show about romance novels, not should you get your wife a sponge for Christmas.
Also, the answer is no.
No. Get her a diamond ring and make it expensive.
Yeah.
Actually, get her all of our books.
Yeah.
I think she probably needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
She
sure.
probably does.
From real life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we just get into it?
I think so.
I mean, at this point, I think that's the safest place to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kristen, why don't you go ahead? What are you reading from tonight? Do you need to set it up for us at all? Or are you reading from chapter 1?
I'm actually reading a little bit further in than chapter 1, but I think you'll all appreciate it. Yeah. I'm reading from Caught Bare-Handed, which is from...
Can you bring that a little closer?
Yeah, bring that closer. I want to see that cover.
Yep.
So have you guys seen that, the football meme with Sam Hartman from the Washington Commanders?
Oh, yes, I have.
I DM'd my cover designer immediately.
I love that, Kristen.
And that was last season. So this season, that's going around again, and everyone's, he's a wolf shifter. He's a wolf shifter. I'm like, ladies, no, he's a bear.
He's a bear.
He's a bear, and his name is Bo, and you're going to meet him in about 30
minutes. We did have him first at my college. So just
FYI. Yes. Oh, were you there at the same time?
Oh my gosh, no. Like he was just playing there like
he's like
not that long ago.
Yeah,
no. I don't know.
But thanks,
graduated. He's a baby.
Sweet of you to think so. Yeah, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
So now that we've had a little introduction to Bo. So our heroine Kayla is an actress, and she got abducted from set. So now she needs a bodyguard, round the clock protection. In a secluded cabin in Sawtooth Forest, Idaho. So Bo's been assigned to the case. She's his favorite actress.
Mm-hmm.
Know that yet. So, like the coincidences just...
That's right.
I don't know. I just write the books. So anyways, they are in the cabin, and she's not... This is where we pick up. Basically.
All right. We will be to it, and we will be back when you're done.
All right. Relaxing wasn't part of my normal vocabulary, but my calendar had suddenly been wiped clean. I had to admit, I was excited for a chance to tackle all those cute projects I had always planned to do between seasons of The Wolf's Moon. But other projects always seemed to come first, like guest spots on hot TV shows, commercials, and speaking engagements. I absolutely loved my job. I was eternally grateful that I got to play make-believe for a living. And I couldn't shake the feeling that I had to make hay while the sun shined. All the opportunities could disappear in the blink of an eye. Like now. My anxiety levels were at Mach 5 that this little sabbatical would mean the end of my career. My brain treated me to what I like to call the 4 o'clock morning meeting, coming up with all the ways Mark Peters would get the last word, including somehow stepping into my place on the show. Not effing happening. My wolf did her best to reassure me that the bears from Sawtooth Security would take care of this rat bastard for good, and that I had nothing to worry about. The show's producers had been gracious when I told them that I had to take emergency leave mid-season. The writers would have their work cut out for them. I'd been given a bigger role this season, and now they'd have to write me out. Episodes didn't get finalized until about a week before we started filming, so they could accommodate, in theory. Out of sight, out of mind. It was one of the reasons I took all those extra projects. Even without a stalker, Women of a certain age tended to disappear in Hollywood. I wanted to change that narrative. You can't change anything if you're dead, my wolf reminded me. Perspective. I took a deep sip of my third coffee of the morning and made a promise to myself. I'd be grateful for this break. But I had to do something. I couldn't stop Mark, but I'd hired Sawtooth Security for that job. If I didn't keep myself busy, I'd drive myself crazy with these doomsday stalker prophecies. Of course, none of those cute someday projects got packed for this side quest. I could order stuff, but the logistics of keeping the order anonymous seemed like a monumental pain in the butt and should probably be saved for important things, like pizza. Maybe it was time to read some of those spicy romances I was always downloading onto my e-reader. I just have to be careful not to picture a certain bear shifter as the hero. My bodyguard was absolutely gorgeous, with shaggy, almost black hair, a full beard, and muscles for days. But not only had Beau been hired to keep me safe, he was way too young for me. There was no way he was over 30. So I could admire him from afar, but that's all this could be, an awkward crush. Gigi lay in the middle of the living room, sprawled out and happily chomping on Porter Rudolph. She stretched and let out a contented sigh, which reminded me I had downloaded a 30-day yoga challenge that I'd promptly forgot all about. I could crush that while I was here. Not that I wanted this to last a month, but maybe the habit would follow me back to my normal life. After putting my mug into the dishwasher and grabbing a glass of water, I headed to my bedroom, ready to get my namaste on. But instead, I ran into Beau, fresh from the shower, wearing nothing but a towel. Our gazes locked for the longest moment. I forced myself to look away, but all I saw were the tiny droplets of water that were still beaded on his pecs and biceps and glistening in the thick hair on his chest. I needed to excuse myself and spend the rest of the day hiding in my bedroom, but I couldn't. Sorry, he said. Still not used to having a roommate. I left myself in my room. I get it. I'm not used to sharing either. If this were a script, this would be where I moved away from the half-naked wet bear. But it was real life, and I wasn't going anywhere. Do you have a girlfriend? This is why I needed a script. Nope. I'm a single dad raising Gigi on my own. Do you want to help him with that? My wolf wondered. Beau gave me a lopsided grin, like he could read my animal's mind. What about you? You must have left someone behind. I shook my head. I swore off dating after the last guy I met on an app turned out to be an absolute creeper connected to a nefarious crime ring, which is why I'm here. He laughed, and the sound did unacceptable things to my lady parts. Barrett and Bellamy are the best in the business, he said. There's no one else you'd want working on this case. They'll find those guys. That was exactly what my agent had said when she explained the arrangement that sent me into exile in Sawtooth Forest. Coming from her, it seemed like a way to justify the exorbitant bill. But Beau genuinely believed this. What about you? I asked. What about me? There was an unmistakable rumble to his voice. The bear wants to play, my wolf said. I could have backed off, excused myself, and forgot this conversation ever happened. Never thought about those bulging biceps again, or how good he smelled fresh from the shower. But I didn't. What are you good at? His eyes lit up, and that rumbling vibration intensified. I'm good at a lot of things. Woof, 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 woof. Gigi called out from the living room. Beau shook his head, the spell broken, and chuckled. Nature calls. Time to dog dad, I nodded and willed myself to move past him toward my bedroom. I leaned against the door, listening to my heart pound as Gigi's barking intensified. Moments later, Beau soothed her and took her out. What in the moon just happened? I couldn't hit on my bodyguard, even if he was gorgeous, and I was terrified and needed some comfort. I had to keep things professional. So much for downtime. This would be the most difficult role I ever played. And that's it.
Woohoo. Get everybody unmuted here. Very nice.
I loved it.
Yeah.
What happens next? No, don't tell me.
Yeah. That's when you have to read the book. And Dawn did post links for everybody. I did see that up there.
It was a really weird post. It didn't post the way I texted it or put it on there, but it did. Yeah. Yeah.
But I did see. So
okay.
yeah, if you want to grab that, feel free to pick that up.
Oh, I see the link. 7:15 from Romance Happy Hour.
Deanna, I will ask that at the end of the night, because I think that it's very important to ask our usual question, and it's a deep one. So we'll do that at the end of the night.
So deep times.
Oh, we do have one from Linda. So let me do that one. What do you want from Santa this year?
Oh, fun.
Anybody?
I'm thinking.
I feel like I need to go sit on Santa's lap and think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was actually
going to Santa from Target. Have you seen his commercials?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I think I would like to meet him in the tropics and discuss.
Uh-huh.
So maybe a tropical vacation.
So maybe you need like a cruise with Santa.
Maybe
what you're asking. Yeah.
I mean, he probably needs some good quality time off after the holidays. Perfect time to head to the tropics.
Yeah. Although I don't know what you're going to do about Mrs. Claus.
You know what? I watched a show last night, and when Santa became Santa, he didn't have a Mrs. Claus. So, I mean, does she
She's a myth.
exist?
Everyone knows
Does
that.
she even exist? I mean,
they might have an open relationship.
I mean,
if you've been married for like hundreds of years like that, you're probably going to have to spice it up a little.
I mean, there's elves and reindeer and all kinds of things happening up there.
True.
It's a lot of magic. A lot of magic. I mean, we don't know what's real and what's not.
I want to know what Linda wants.
Doubting.
I want to know what Linda wants for Christmas from Santa. All joking aside, though, really, my kids were asking me what I want for Christmas, and I don't know, like
books. Can I ask for books for Christmas?
You can absolutely ask for books.
Yeah.
The two things on my list are the really expensive cocktail cherries, not the maraschino ones, but
those
I can use in my old fashions, like the super yummy.
Those are
cherries. Yummy. And then I told them that I want to, like just spend time with them, like maybe like take me to lunch or like let's go.
That one's probably the harder ask.
Yeah. And so they're like, oh, well, how many jars of cherries do you want? Yeah. So,
yeah.
So we'll see.
Sounds right.
But anybody else?
Books.
Books, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can never go wrong with books. And you know what? I've also been kind of on a kick with those little teeny tiny book nooks.
The ones that you like fit into your bookshelf.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is fun.
I've got a couple of those now, and they even have like little lights, and you build them, and then they have like little lights, and they light up. And
I own one set, and it's still in the box.
I
got it a couple years ago.
Yeah, I
made it for me for Christmas.
I have a craft machine that can make those. I just haven't yet done it. But that is
with the little like the wood cutter thingy and all that.
Yeah, I got a laser cutter.
But then you have to have like all the stickers that go on it and everything.
Paint them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got to be artistic, Dylan. When you have
I want the 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 200 steps. I actually did get the big Lego typewriter for my birthday. I know, and it's still in the box because I haven't had 20 hours to sit there and put it together.
Is it in the box next to you?
It's over on the table.
Can you show it to us?
Oh, that would
from the box
after the next break.
That would be a lot.
Show the picture. Okay.
It's huge.
Okay. We do have one more question. For now, have any of you lovely ladies ever visited Australia?
I was just in Australia when was I there? July? August?
Yeah, you went to Rare, right?
Yeah, I went to Rare, Melbourne. And then we tootled around Australia a little bit after that. We went up to Cairns and did some snorkeling and scubaing at the Great Barrier Reef.
Cool.
A ton of fun. I really liked it. It's the first time I had been to Australia. My family's been several times, but it was the first time I'd ever been. So we had a really good time. I really, really liked Melbourne. They have, you know how we say like New York and Chicago or like there's so many restaurants, not compared to Melbourne. Like there were so many restaurants. And funny, one of their big restaurant things that they like, one of their cuisines that they really like down under right now is American barbecue.
funny.
That is funny.
That is funny.
Kidlet picked out all the places that we were going to eat based off of TikToks, and one of them was an American barbecue place, and it was good. Although I will say they had a smoked macaroni and cheese that was amazing.
Oh.
Well, and what kind of barbecue? Was it, like North Carolina barbecue, Kansas City, Texas?
Texas,
American barbecue. They don't really differentiate. They had a lot of different things on the menu. They had pulled pork sandwiches. They had brisket. Like, they had a lot of different things. And some of it was in a burrito.
Oh.
It's all right.
So you never know. It's American barbecue.
Okay.
I'm just going to think. From Maria.
Oh.
So the wolf talks to you only in your mind. That one.
Yeah.
So when they're not shifted and they're in their human form, it's kind of like their internal train of thought is from their animal.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, and that's kind of it. But we still have a couple minutes. Oh, Deanna says they like the Aussies.
See, I told you.
Digressing. Like to mix things up a bit. Yeah. And Maria's pretty excited that they shift. So.
Yeah, I haven't been to Australia. I've been to New Zealand.
Yeah, I haven't been to either.
Me neither.
Rare is going to do Melbourne again, I think, in 2028. You got time to save
plan ahead.
Yeah, plan ahead.
Okay, so if my husband is still watching and, fighting the trolls, do you want to go to Australia in 2028? So, okay. That's just my question.
We'll see what he says.
We'll see what he says.
Yeah. So. Sounds fun. It was actually a really amazing signing. I had a really good time. Yeah. The organizers of Rare events do a fantastic job of organizing.
I have heard that.
The readers in Australia are so appreciative because they know everybody has to come so far to come see them.
Yes.
It took us 30 hours on the plane to get there. On the way there, it was shorter on the way back, but on the way there, Denver
to fly into the future.
Yeah, right. Yeah, flying into the future. Yeah, Denver to LA to Hong Kong to Melbourne. That was
wow.
That was how the flights were. So
okay,
we got direct.
Did you spend any time in Hong Kong then?
Only at their airport. But Did you know, this is my fun new travel tip that I found out. Did you know that if you go to the fancy lounges that they have for the different airlines, you can take a shower at the airport? Honestly, best shower of my life. It was amazing. It was like a fancy hotel shower, like a fancy hotel bathroom, but just like a whole row of them. And you get like your own little shower and they give you all the stuff. They're like, do you need shampoo? Do you need deodorant? Do you need a hair curling iron? Like they had everything. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah. And I did need a shower and it was lovely.
I did not know that.
I didn't either. All this trip.
I don't think they have showers at the Minneapolis airport lounge.
I don't know.
They definitely.
I mean, in Hong Kong at the Cathay Pacific Lounge, and it was amazing.
Well, if I ever get to Hong Kong, I will try to check that out.
Check it out. It was amazing.
Okay.
The most luxurious I ever got at an airport was being able to sleep in a lounge chair at a USO.
Oh,
yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah. I thought that was good because yeah.
Yep. Oh, Linda says a rag in a bucket in Ontario, Canada.
Same in Boston, and it's a dirty rag.
Well, maybe another reason to go to Hong Kong there, Linda.
Yeah.
Or on the way to Australia.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I think so. I'm going to New Zealand in March, but I think it's straight from LA. I don't think we stop anywhere.
Yeah.
So what are you going to New Zealand for?
I got home from Sydney, but because we were going to Melbourne on the way there, it was ding-a-ling, ring-a-ling all over the world to get there.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you going to New Zealand for?
It's a author thing.
I want to go
in March.
Okay. Dylann likes to travel internationally sometimes.
I do.
Occasionally when she does, pandemics happen.
Oh, stop. That's not true.
That was just that one time. Okay.
Yeah. And I was with Amy. So if anyone,
they were both together. So
yeah.
that's the dangerous.
We're just not allowed to travel internationally.
When I travel together. That
right.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you ever plan on traveling together in the future, we all know to
we'll let you know.
Buy
we'll let everyone know.
Paper. We'll buy toilet paper.
I buy toilet paper in advance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just once, Dawn. Gosh.
Just that one time.
I mean, how many pandemics have there been? So just the one.
I mean, maybe the 1918 whatever Spanish influenza was our fault too in our past lives, Dylann.
Yeah,
maybe.
Makes me wonder, did they have a toilet paper shortage then as well?
I feel like yes.
Maybe.
Could have been.
On that note, we should probably hear from Amy.
We probably should.
I do write rom-coms. I should go in a book.
So what are you reading from tonight?
So I'm going to read from The Jackass in Class tonight.
I love it.
There's actually a donkey.
Very nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to set up the scene just a little bit because I'm not reading from the first chapter either. We're 2 chapters in. And this is my hero, whose name is Flynn Kingman, has the same class as our heroine, Tempest Navarro. And Tempest is our average, nerdy girl in college. And they have Shakespeare class together. And he is, the jock football player. And of course, nobody expects him to be any good at Shakespeare. Shows up to class, and he is, in fact, good at Shakespeare. Blows everybody away. And this is right at the end of class, and then as they're walking out of class afterwards.
All right. We will leave you to it, and we'll see you after.
All right. All right. We're going to start with the professor has just told them to open their books, essentially, and get to work. And we're in Flynn's POV. I leaned forward as Dr. Whitmore began to drone as English professors are wont to do. Tempest had apparently also tuned out because she sneakily turned her Kindle back on. Oh, not only was this book a romance novel, it was a really effing dirty one. Wasn't that a fun tidbit of information for me to file away? She moved her finger to flip the virtual page, but her hand froze when I leaned forward and whispered in her ear, "Wait a second, I'm not done with that page yet." The Kindle got flipped over faster than the speed of light. Tempest didn't even turn around to glare at me this time. Time to cool my jets, aside from having some fun poking at her and the good doctor for thinking I wouldn't have done the reading. I wasn't interested in her or her curves. I glanced down and absolutely did not spend the rest of the class fixated on the way her butt didn't quite fit into these stupid tiny desks. These things weren't made for big football players or lush bums like hers. Our hour and 15 minutes of Shakespeare finally came to an end, and I stood up stretching. My phone buzzed just as Tempest was doing her best speed walking escape from class. "Congratulations," Griff read from his screen. "You've been matched with your academic success partner for the semester." Damn. Tempest stopped dead in the doorway staring at her own phone. I grinned, coming up behind her. "Looks like fate wants us to spend more time together." "Fate has nothing to do with it." She spun around, waving her phone. "This is ridiculous. You clearly don't need tutoring." "Team captain," I reminded her, "setting an example for as an athlete, scholar, and all that." Right. Her eyes narrowed. "And your extremely detailed analysis of Beatrice and Benedict's emotional defense mechanisms was just what? Lucky guessing?" "I contain multitudes." "You contain something." She turned to go, but Griff blocked the doorway. "Sorry," he said, not looking sorry at all. "Getting a text from Marty. Very important. Can't move." Tempest's phone buzzed again. "I have to get to my next class." "I'll walk you." Didn't really matter if I was late to my next class, did it? I think I can make it 2 buildings over, but thanks. No way. Maybe fate was conspiring in my favor. Marketing analysis with Professor Calloway, I asked innocently. She froze. How did you? What a coincidence. I shouldered my bag. Me too. We can walk together. I'm off to the weight room, Griff called after us as Tempest started power walking down the hall. You 2 crazy kids have fun. I caught up to her easily, my longer stride matching her quick steps. So how's our mutual friend doing? Oh, I should have set that up. Tempest has a donkey that they rescued at the beginning of the semester together. Oh, and Tempest is hiding in her sorority house. I don't know what you're talking about. You know about yay high. I held my hand at waist level. Gray, sparkly wings, excellent footwork. The wings were temporary. Ah, so you admit there is a donkey. She shot me a look that could have melted steel. There was a donkey at a pep rally. That's all. Named. She frowned at me and kept on walking. Is it Donkey McDonkface? That got the smallest twitch of her lips. No. Sir Braze-a-lot. I grew up with a goose named Sir Honks-a-lot. He was cool as shit. No. Eeyore 2 Electric Boogaloo. She actually snorted at that one, then immediately tried to cover it with a cough. Come on, I wheedled. Give me a hint. Wait, is it Shakespeare themed? Bottom. No. Donklet, Prince of Denmark. You're ridiculous. But she was fighting a smile now. I am also your new tutoring assignment. I held the door for her as we entered the business building. So really, this is a trust building exercise. This, she gestured between us, is you wanting both our time. You don't need a tutor. Maybe I just want to spend more time discussing literature with a beautiful woman. She was fucking beautiful. She yanked open the door to the business building before I had a chance to get it and hold it open for her. I tried again as we entered the classroom. How is Nameless Donkey doing after his brush with fame? Something flickered across her face. Worry? Guilt? The donkey is fine. She took a seat near the front, and his name is not Donklet. Fernando Lamas? Oh, wait. Tell me you're friends with a llama, too. No. Want to be friends with my goose? Sir Honks-a-lot was like 1,000 years old, and he wasn't mine, but she wasn't going to say yes anyway. Stop. I know a hilarious rooster. She pulled out her marketing textbook and seemed like, with what seemed like unnecessary force. Flynn, one jackass in my life is enough. I dropped into the seat next to her, ignoring her glare. She just called me a jackass, and I wasn't the least bit insulted. Most women practically fell at my feet, which was exactly the way that I liked it. But verbally sparring with Tempest was more fun than I'd had in years. Okay, so she wasn't on the slate to be one of my 2 weak girls. Didn't mean I wasn't going to have just as much fun poking the bear, or rather the donkey, this semester. Real life started in just a few short months once I was drafted, graduated, and started playing in the pros. Might as well make the most of this last semester. Your life is definitely not full enough. I volunteer as tribute to help you fix that. Mr. Kingman, Professor Calloway's voice cut through the pre-class chatter. How nice of you to join us. I trust you've done the pre-reading. Of course. I pulled out my own book, but not before catching Tempest's surprise look. Chapter 1, Marketing Analysis in the Digital Age. Did you want to discuss the case on data-driven decision-making, or should we start with the ethics of predictive modeling? Tempest's textbook slipped off of her desk. I caught it before it hit the ground, unable to resist, leaning in close as I handed it back. You know, if you keep looking shocked every time I know something, people might start to think you're operating under some unfair stereotypes about football players. She wasn't quite smiling, but she wasn't glaring either, and she hadn't moved away when I leaned close to return her book. which meant I could get in one more poke at her. I got it, I whispered to Professor Calloway, as Professor Calloway started the class. It's Don Quixote de la Donkey, isn't it? This time she did smile just a little before firmly opening her textbook. This semester was going to rock. The end of chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Very, very fun.
I love all the names. Because when you were
totally a running joke throughout the whole book where he keeps coming up for names with the donkey for the donkey, and she just keeps saying no.
Okay, so I was like, okay, so like when you mentioned Donkey McDonkface, I thought that was one of those dudes that was on here this morning, and then Eeyore2
Electric Boogaloo.
Boogaloo, that's the other one that we banned.
Yeah,
so I was like, I noted that in my notes here. I'm like, yep, that's Donkey McDonkface.
Yeah. We had one more in there. He can be Don Quixote.
Don Quixote, yeah. Basically, F-U. I didn't cuss, Dylan. Are you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you, Dawn.
I am so proud of you too.
Yeah.
Good job.
I mean, we still have 20 minutes left, so
there's still time.
I know.
20? Okay, wait. Can we time check? Because if it's 20, my clock is fast again.
It is. We've been live for
17?
41 minutes and 21 seconds. So.
Okay, my clock says 18 minutes. Okay.
It's fine.
I might be a little fast still. Okay.
I mean, I feel like we're talking about seconds, so I think we're
okay. Okay. I love this. So I did write down a couple questions.
What?
Okay. Be prepared, ladies. What genre are you scared of writing?
Oh.
Kristen, you go first. What are you scared of?
Historical is hard.
Legit,
Historical. And it is hard because it's not that you just have to know how they talked back then. You had to know who talked first and who would reach for somebody's hand and how they would dress and all of these. It was a lot.
So many rules.
So much.
And the readers know what those rules are.
Well, I mean, I got to watch Pride and Prejudice a whole lot, so that was a lot of fun. And I actually prefer the 1995 one. I know that's but yeah, historical is hard.
Yeah.
Well, and not only not even what they say, but I mean, even the way they move their fan, I mean, it meant something. They had all of these hidden languages on how they move their skirts, and I mean, just
Well, and you have to know what all those skirts are. There's 42 different skirts that you got to put on. I don't know what they are.
So what I love, and who was it, Dylan? So we had an author come on. She was a historical author, and she would actually buy period outfits and put them on and make her husband take them off of her so she could write them accurately.
Wasn't that CA?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think so.
A really fun
She's
way to play with your husband.
Okay, do this. And then she would write it, and then she would know all the difficulties about it. I love it.
A lot of us have been watching Outlander, so we know because some basics for at least that.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Because movies are always super accurate.
Right. I agree, though. Historical is a little intimidating.
Yeah. Oh, I love historical. I love
reading historical, but I agree. Writing it, I would be too scared because I would get many things wrong.
I love it.
And then they would get mad at me. So instead, I would write paranormal.
Where you can make everything up. Yeah.
They still get mad at you.
They do still get mad at you. You're right.
I did the Monsters Ball. It was like a shared world.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was a monster. Obviously, we were taking some liberties here, but yeah, they still get mad.
Yeah.
What if you did paranormal historical?
Oh.
That would be like double duty.
Fiction.
Yeah. I think the rules still exist. I think you would have to. Yeah.
You
I
have
don't know.
to do
I've
all of
never
your paranormal research and all of your historical research.
But I mean, it could be a different world, right?
I mean,
maybe they only wore 4 layers instead of 27.
Then let's just go steampunk, and then you can kind of make up
there you go.
and
Sure.
it still feels historical.
But you also don't have a lot of shifters in steampunk, do you?
You could. Why not?
I suppose. Sure. You can do whatever you want.
see,
We should do some genre mashups.
Yeah.
So living in Montana, here's what I love. I have a good relationship with something called the Daly Mansion here, and it was the mansion in the 1800s, like the first guy that came here that discovered Hamilton. And there is they do events. It's a museum now. There's an event coming up, the Copper King poker tournament, and they said, if you would like to attend this event in costume, just let us know and we will lend you some period costumes to attend. And I'm like, damn it, I don't know how to play poker. Because
out of those two,
I would go.
How to play poker would be the easier one out of learning how to historically dress.
I think you could probably just stand around though, couldn't you, in period dress? And
I would. I told my husband, I says, listen, I think as a family we need to volunteer here.
There you go.
And you could be a saloon girl.
You
could be. I don't know. Why has my Facebook feed been filled with the most random stuff lately? But I came across an article about a woman who her husband gambled her away in a poker game, and she sat down and won herself back. So you could do that, Dawn, and it was in the American West.
So I just need to have my husband recreate this thing for me, and then I'm going to stand up and be like, just so you all know, this is historically accurate.
Well, you might want to look into that, because I think there were different. The article did say there were different variations of the story. Some like she shot him. Others, yeah. So I mean,
I don't want to shoot my husband.
Based on real events.
Inspired by is always better. If you do based on, then I feel like you have to have some sort of
accuracy,
little bit of accuracy, but inspired by is always safe.
Yeah. Linda says, put Linda's comment up. Men, by the time they get the clothes come off, you could possibly just fall asleep or lose hope. Because there was a lot of clothes. There was a lot of buttons. They didn't have zippers yet.
No. I watched The Great. I know how these things work.
Yes.
But I feel like there was also some easy access back then once you could get underneath all of that.
Yeah,
indeed.
Stuff.
I mean, in the end, never mind.
Let's not go there.
No, never mind.
All right. Did we have another question besides that? Or
Daniels asks if we're planners or pantsers.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I call myself a plantser because I'm somewhere in between. I need a little bit of planning, but not a lot. And I'm going to change it anyway, because as I go, things evolve. So plantser.
So I try to plan, but then if I get bored, I have to like throw in something ridiculous, because I figure I'm bored, you're bored. So when those things happen. Yeah.
So what is the most ridiculous thing you've ever thrown in?
Oh gosh.
We're deep here at Romance Happy Hour.
I mean, I think there was a wolf fight that broke out during a drag burlesque show.
That sounds perfect. I would read that. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. Okay, so you, Kristen, heard Dylan and I talking about our beaver outfits that we were trying to maybe wear today, but didn't. What is the thing that you throw in when you have writer's block? Like, what do you do when you have writer's block? Amy 80.
I'm like, I don't normally, I kind of like journal stuff out. So like, I just kind of write ridiculous things until like things start happening. or leave the house and do something else and take like
yeah.
a hike, and call it inspiration for the day and hope that something's gonna happen.
Moving is always a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm not sure that's like a really exciting answer, but yeah, get out of the house and take an adventure, or just keep jotting things down until something starts to click.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy 80. What do you, is that the same?
Yeah. No, I mean, getting out always helps for sure, because like, I don't know, you just see things and then it spurs things. But I, back 100 years ago when I used to do, NaNoWriMo, they had these little inspiration things, right? And they would like give you like little tips of the day, or like, if you're stuck in your manuscript today, do this, add this to your manuscript. And I read an article by the woman who wrote The Night Circus. What's her name? You guys you'd know it if I could say it out loud, but the girl who wrote The Night Circus. And one time, the tip of the day, or the inspiration for the day from NaNoWriMo, she was working on a book, and the tip of the day was, now send your characters to the circus. And that she did, and that turned into the Night Circus of the book.
Oh,
and I love that. So something like that, like something that's so like out of where you would go. My favorite is, when in doubt, just add ninjas.
No, it's beavers.
Apparently, when in doubt, just add beavers.
When in doubt, just add beavers. That's the romance happy hour.
Dylan has been trying to get me to write the beaver in the basement for.
So, Amy, have you ever added ninjas?
When in paranormal, I absolutely have added ninjas.
Is that it? So is that an Easter egg to where people know, like, hey,
no,
Amy had writer's block here. Oh my God, that's so cool.
It is now. Yeah. Yeah. Like if somebody's reading a couple of the books where I added some ninjas, they'll be like, oh, Amy didn't know what to write. So she added ninjas. When in doubt, add ninjas or beavers or circuses.
Yeah, anything, right? Yeah. Like it works. And Dylan's philosophy was it works either way, because we're romance authors. Yeah. So if you're not writing a book where you're on the water, it still works. Just do it.
You can still add beavers.
You can. Yeah. And Linda says, oh, Lord, no, because she's our resident Canadian. So she knows we love beavers. And cheers to the Canadian beavers. That's their like mascot.
Cheers to Canadian beavers.
And yeah, so then I think we need to get to, because we're wrapping up on time here.
Yeah.
Our really deep question.
Deep question. I'm excited.
So let's get that going. If your life / love life was a trope, what would it be? What would your trope be?
Have you heard Taylor Swift's new album, Life of a Showgirl?
Yeah.
So there's mine is not Life of a Showgirl. There's a song on it called Ruin the Friendship.
Oh.
Where it says basically they should have kissed and they never did.
Oh.
That's mine.
Oh.
Definitely friends to lovers would always be my trope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, just so you know, we can see you blinking. You're fine.
Am I back?
You're back. We can see you blinking. You're here.
I don't know what happened. It was like all of a sudden you guys just all went away. But you know what? I heard my husband. He's working
on the show tonight. Here's Uno the Bono. Frequent.
My husband is working on the.
This is really fun. I'm just going to say, like, so we tell all of our guests, like, if something happens during our show, just go with the flow. And then we try. But tonight, I feel like all of it happened. Like
everything has happened.
We had technical glitches. We had toxic masculinity. we had
everything tonight.
Cats. We've had cats. like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna take over your computer a little bit.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
So, ask me questions.
Kristen, we need to hear from
persevere.
You.
So none of those men are still here. Because I'm probably gonna get like Nigerian princes and whatnot.
Okay.
So I'll just figure, I'm like, my books are just like a manifestation. If I keep writing him, he's gonna show up, you know? So I don't know what that trope is, but like I guess
fated mates.
A fated mate, a cinnamon roll. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep writing him until he shows up. Like I'm just gonna put it out into the universe. And apparently I like them, kind of burly with beards.
Mm-hmm.
So
write one of those for me too, Kristen.
So I figure, I'm just kind of putting it out there. Eventually, the universe will take my order and be like, here he is.
I like it.
Well, there you go. That's what you can ask Santa for.
Yes, exactly.
Big burly bear shifter.
Who knows? Maybe,
like
yeah. Maybe a nice little, silver fox. I don't know if Santa's a shifter, but if he is,
he's a silver fox.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm going to ask here, this is a spinoff question then, is Silver Fox your go-to, or what is your favorite male character?
Like if we're picking a shifter, what kind of shifter?
If you're picking anybody, what would your anybody be?
I mean, lately I'm writing bears, so I'm into my bears. A little silver in the beard, like my wolves too. Dragons are fun, but dragons are a little complicated. Like they're high maintenance.
A lot. They're high maintenance. I agree.
They're high maintenance. There's like magic involved. Like they're breathing fire, and like things are gonna melt, and like I'm just not that careful. So I feel like the bears and the wolves are like they're a little more outdoorsy. Like they can adapt a little bit better.
Okay, I'm gonna spin off from that. I'm sorry, Eddie. We'll get to you again.
It's okay, do it.
I'm gonna spin off from that and say, like, okay, where is your bear from? Is your bear from like the States where it's like a little black bear that's like walking around? Is it from Montana where it's a little bit of a grizzly bear?
They're grizzlies.
Or is it from Alaska where it's like, I'll eat you? Or is it a Russian bear? I'm just like, they're
grizzlies.
Polar bear. I mean,
well, I do have a polar bear. I do. But this particular series is grizzlies, and then I have my polar bear in my other series.
But Alaskan grizzly bear or Montana grizzly bear?
Montana.
They're different. Okay, I get you.
Yeah,
come visit me, and I'll show you a Montana grizzly bear. Not a real one. Not a real one. I got a lot of actual guys that.
See, like she's trying to get us all to move to Montana.
Yeah, everybody should come here. And Dylan's been here. She knows
the female tourists of Montana.
Yeah,
with grizzly bear men.
Yes,
I have been to Montana, but I will say where I was in Montana, I would say the tourists far outnumbered any of the locals by like 20-1. So
that's because you didn't come to the real Montana.
Okay. Well, let's not keep talking about me coming to Montana when I was there and you didn't make the effort to come see me one time.
Sorry.
Okay. That's all right.
I was with
I drop off and I come back and we're talking about our favorite
grizzly bears. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to ask me?
Amy was.
Oh, who the hero? Feel free to send me a cinnamon roll golden retriever football player.
Oh,
he's a werewolf.
Football player, yeah.
So like Taylor Swift's guy.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd go for Jason over Travis.
I was just going to ask.
I was going to say,
yeah, obviously Jason.
Jason all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
Twice on Sundays, so that means extra good. Yeah.
Good thing he retired because he'd be too busy on Sundays.
That is true.
Exactly. Yeah, they'd have to move things around.
Yeah, so you wouldn't get twice.
Well, on that note, do we have any other questions, Dawn?
We do not. I mean, I have one, but it's okay. It's just a generic one.
No,
But-
we got real deep with that one.
We did, and I loved it.
Yes.
This was a great last show.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to really get in deep and like what would your animal be? Like, would you want bears, dragons? I mean,
Apparently you want donkeys.
donkeys?
Maybe
Maybe not a donkey shifter.
I
Yodi.
don't have a donkey shifter.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
hedgehog
the name
shifter.
of the bookstore, Good Girl Books. I don't know how in the world I could possibly have forgotten that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay.
And it's in Kalispell.
Kalispell. Oh, so you I said Kalispell and you said no.
No,
Well, after I said
didn't
whitefish.
remember.
After I said whitefish, I said Kalispell.
It wasn't Whitefish though. It was Kalispell.
Yeah, Kalispell.
So,
I said
anyways,
after. I said
and I
Kalispell.
did. I brought my big typewriter over.
Let's see.
So I can
We want to
tell
see.
you just how big it is.
Oh yes.
Wow.
And it's a Did you say it's a Lego one?
Yeah. I mean, you can't tell because I have my background all blurry, but you
What
can
makes
tell
it-
it's this
It's
big.
enormous. How many
Okay,
pieces
but-
is that?
It is only, I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say how many pieces. Oh,
They don't want you to know because they don't want you to get scared.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say
2,079 pieces, Dawn. So
having bought lots of Legos for my youngest child,
Yeah.
that was a very expensive gift.
Yes, it
Yes.
was.
Please make
Yes.
your Lego typewriter.
yes, I might. I don't know. I will hopefully get to it soon, but I have to have a space where I can leave it. Because I'm not going to get it
Yeah.
all built in one day. But it's
No.
yeah.
And also, if you do, please send me pictures because kudos to you. I can't do Legos worth shit. And then, yes, I said shit.
I send them
Thank
to
you.
my brother. and
Thank
he
you
does
for
them.
getting that final 4-letter word.
I
in
did.
there.
I got that
At the
final
end,
four-letter
because
word. It was me. Everybody knows
Everyone
I'm
was going to
a
be disappointed if you didn't. So,
Yes.
all right. Well,
Okay,
thank you,
with that,
Amy and Kristen, for being with us tonight, for helping us go out in, I don't know if I would call it style, but
It was
just,
it was very fashionable.
yes,
I would say fun.
absolutely.
Fun.
Absolutely.
Hilarious.
And who knows? I mean, this might not be the end of Romance Happy Hour. We'll still be around. So, before we sign off, you want to let people know where they can find you? Kristen, you want to go first? Where can people find you most often?
I am on Instagram at Kristen Strassel. I'm at Facebook, TikTok, same. I'm, use my name all the places. And then my website is kristenstrassel.com.
Okay, fantastic. And Amy?
Yep, I'm on all the social medias. You can find me at 80 Award. If you were looking for paranormal, you can find me at Amy Award, maybe Amy Award Books. If you type in Amy Award, it'll pop up. Lots of IG, lots of TikTok. I love me some TikTok. And my website is Author Amy Award, because there's actually an Amy Award out there for philanthropy, and they have amyaward.com. So I'm Author Amy Award.
Interesting.
There's
Well,
links
you're
for
also a
80 Award.
philanthropist.
Nobody has that.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, with that, Dawn, it's been fun.
It has.
I mean, it's been a lot of things, Dawn. Fun is one of them.
I was going to say mostly, but okay.
Yes. So, all right. Well, thanks for being with us on our last show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And you'll still be able to find us. We'll still be around. So, all right.
Yep.
Oh.
I can't end it, Dawn, because there we go. Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Instagram.